Did you know that a single banana can contain up to 27 grams of carbs, more than twice the daily limit for some people on a keto diet? Shocking, isn't it? This much-loved fruit has more carbs than you'd think, making it a no-go for those following a ketogenic lifestyle. The keto diet, as you may know, is all about low-carb, high-fat foods. Anything high in carbs, like our friend the banana, is off the menu. But bananas are just the tip of the iceberg. Let's dive into the top 10 foods you'd never eat on a keto diet. Counting down from number 10, we have rice. This seemingly harmless grain is actually a powerhouse of carbohydrates. Whether you're spooning up white or brown rice, you're essentially serving yourself a hefty dose of carbs. A single cup of cooked white rice packs around 45 grams of carbs, while its brown counterpart is not far behind with about 42 grams. Now you might be wondering, what's the big deal about carbs? Well, when you're on a ketogenic diet, your primary goal is to limit your carb intake to force your body into a state of ketosis, where it burns fat for fuel instead of carbs. Consuming a significant amount of rice can throw your body out of this fat-burning state and back into carb-burning mode, stalling your progress. Plus, overconsumption of rice, like any high-carb food, can lead to potential health issues such as weight gain and blood sugar spikes. So next time you're thinking about adding a side of rice to your meal, think again. Coming in at number 9 are potatoes. Now, who doesn't love a good spud, right? From fries to mashed, baked to boiled, potatoes are a staple in many diets worldwide. But when you're on a keto diet, these starchy delights are unfortunately off the menu. Potatoes, in all their forms, are high in carbohydrates. A medium-sized potato can pack around 37 grams of carbs. That's a hefty dose when you're aiming to keep your daily carb intake below 50 grams for ketosis. And let's not forget, potatoes are also high in starch, a type of carbohydrate that your body can quickly convert into glucose. Consuming potatoes can cause a spike in your blood sugar levels, kicking you right out of that fat-burning state of ketosis you're striving for. Not the ideal scenario when you're trying to keep your carb count low and your fat burning high. So while delicious, potatoes are a no-go for keto dieters. At number 8, we find a dinner favorite: pasta. Loved by many, this versatile dish unfortunately doesn't fit into the keto lifestyle. Its high carbohydrate content, found in both regular and whole grain varieties, makes it a no-go. A single serving of pasta can rack up to around 40 grams of carbs, far surpassing the daily limit for those on a ketogenic diet. Now you might be thinking, what about whole grain pasta? It's healthier, right? Well, while it does contain more fiber and nutrients than its regular counterpart, whole grain pasta is still high in carbs. In fact, a serving can contain up to 55 grams of carbs, which is a definite red flag for keto followers. Consuming pasta while on a keto diet can knock you out of ketosis, stalling your progress and potentially leading to other health effects like blood sugar spikes. Pasta, while a comfort food for many, is a comfort you'll have to forego on a keto diet. Number 7 on our list are beans and legumes. Now you might be thinking, aren't beans and legumes healthy? Well, it's not that simple. While they are indeed packed with fiber and protein, beans and legumes also carry a high carbohydrate content. To put this into perspective, a single cup of cooked lentils contains around 40 grams of carbs. That's double the amount most people on a ketogenic diet aim to consume in an entire day. Even so-called low-carb options, such as black beans, pack in 26 grams of carbs per serving. Why does this matter? Well, the ketogenic diet works by forcing your body into a state of ketosis, where it burns fat for fuel instead of carbohydrates. Consuming high-carb foods like beans and legumes can disrupt this process, kicking you out of ketosis and slowing your progress. So, remember, beans and legumes, despite their health benefits, are not compatible with a keto diet. Halfway through our list at number 6 is bread. This staple food, found in most households, is unfortunately high in carbohydrates, making it a no-go for the keto diet. From your morning toast to your lunchtime sandwich, bread sneaks its way into many meals and snacks throughout the day. Whether it's white, whole wheat, multigrain, or even gluten-free, all varieties of bread contain a significant amount of carbs. A single slice can contain anywhere from 10 to 20 grams of carbs, far exceeding the daily limit for those following a ketogenic diet. But it's not just about the carbs. Consuming bread while on a keto diet can potentially lead to health effects, such as knocking you out of the desired state of ketosis, leading to weight gain, or causing blood sugar spikes. It's essential to remember that the goal of a keto diet is to reduce carbohydrate intake and increase fat consumption for energy. Bread is another staple that keto dieters will have to remove from their menu. Coming in at number 5 is milk. Now, who doesn't love a tall, refreshing glass of milk? Unfortunately, for those on a ketogenic diet, this creamy indulgence is off the table. Though it may seem harmless enough, milk is surprisingly high in carbohydrates, particularly when consumed in large quantities. Just 1 cup of whole milk contains about 12 grams of carbs. And let's be honest, who stops at just 1 cup? These carbs can quickly add up, potentially throwing your body out of the state of ketosis, which is the whole aim of a keto diet. So what's the impact of drinking milk on ketosis? Simply put, consuming milk can make it harder for your body to enter or maintain this metabolic state. It's a tough pill to swallow, especially for the dairy lovers out there, but remember, it's all about balance and finding what works best for your body. Milk, a staple in many people's diets, unfortunately doesn't make the cut in a keto diet. At number 4, we have sugar-sweetened beverages. Let's dive into the world of sweet sips, where sugar and carbs hide in plain sight. Popular drinks, such as soda, energy drinks, and fruit juice, are often loaded with sugars, turning a simple thirst quencher into a carb bonanza. Now, imagine guzzling down a soda. That's not just a sweet treat, it's a sugar bomb. It's like inviting carbs to a party in your body, and trust me, they don't leave quietly. The same goes for energy drinks and fruit juices. Yes, even the ones that claim to be 100% juice. They're packed with natural sugars, which, while better than their artificial counterparts, are still a carb-heavy no-go on a keto diet. And what about the health effects? Consuming these sugar-laden drinks can throw your body out of ketosis, disrupting your keto diet progress, and potentially leading to weight gain and other health issues. Sugar-sweetened beverages are a definite no on a keto diet. Number 3 on our list is fruit. Now that might surprise you. Fruits are often praised for their health benefits, but when it comes to the keto diet, they can be a bit of a double-edged sword. Many fruits are packed with natural sugars and carbs, which can kick you right out of ketosis. Take bananas, for example. They're high in potassium, sure, but they also contain around 27 grams of carbs. That's more than your daily limit on a strict keto diet. And it's not just bananas. Apples, mangoes, pears. These fruits are all high in sugars and carbs. Even berries, which are often touted as keto-friendly, need to be eaten with caution. A cup of mixed berries has over 15 grams of carbs. So while they're better than most, they can still add up if you're not careful. So remember, while fruits are undeniably nutritious, they're also sugar and carb heavy. While nutritious, most fruits are too high in carbs for a keto diet. Just missing the top spot at number 2 are candy and sweets. Now, I know it's a hard pill to swallow. Who doesn't love indulging in a piece of chocolate or a gummy bear every now and then? But if you're committed to the keto lifestyle, it's time to say goodbye to these sugary delights. Candy and sweets are chock full of sugar and carbs, 2 things that are a big no-no on a keto diet. Why, you ask? Well, these components can throw your body out of ketosis, the metabolic state that's the cornerstone of the ketogenic diet. Not to mention, with high sugar content comes a host of potential health concerns, from an increase in blood sugar levels to a greater risk of heart disease. So, as much as you might miss the sweet taste of candy and other treats, remember, they're not worth jeopardizing your health and your diet goals. Candy and sweets, as tempting as they may be, are a hard pass on a keto diet. And finally, the number 1 food to avoid on a keto diet is grains and cereals. That's right, folks. These pantry staples are packed with carbohydrates, the enemy of any keto diet. From the everyday loaf of bread to your morning bowl of oatmeal, grains and cereals can quickly pile on the carbs and knock you out of ketosis. Whole grains, while often praised for their fiber and nutrient content, are still high in carbs. A cup of cooked quinoa, for instance, delivers more than 30 grams of carbs. Refined grains are no better. In fact, they're often worse, stripped of their natural nutrients and fiber during processing. Even those healthy cereals you see on the supermarket shelves are not safe. They often contain hidden sugars and refined grains, posing as a healthy choice. So, next time you're shopping, give the grains and cereals aisle a miss. Grains and cereals, while a staple in many diets, are the top food to avoid on a keto diet. To quickly recap, the top 10 foods to avoid on a keto diet are grains and cereals, candy and sweets, fruit, sugar-sweetened beverages, milk, bread, beans and legumes, pasta, potatoes, and rice. Each of these foods can sneakily pack a high-carb punch, throwing your body out of ketosis. Sticking to a low-carb regimen is essential when living a ketogenic lifestyle. Remember, a keto diet requires diligence and discipline. But with the right food choices, you can reap the benefits of this popular diet plan.